Welcome back to season 4 of the micro vlogcast. You're probably realizing that we're in a little bit of a different location than previous episodes. We are live from the roof at Foresight's global headquarters in Grand Rapids, Michigan. My name is Mike. I've been on the micro vlogcast a handful of times, and I'm joined here by my dear friend Matt.
Thanks.
You want to do a quick intro, Matt, and say hi?
Sure. Matt Van Sweden, now at Foresight.
That's
been
right.
here a few months. Excited to be on the team, join the team at the global headquarters here. And happy to be here to talk with Mike. I think one of my favorite parts of joining the team is just the passionate discussions you and I get into.
Oh, yeah.
So here we are.
We are not going to hit the 3-minute limit on very many of these episodes. I have to warn you right now.
Yeah.
So the reason we're coming to you from the roof is because we wanted to talk a little bit about solar this season. And you might look behind us, we got a sweet solar array here. So that is gonna be the big topic of conversation for this season, and we can maybe jump into it right now, Matt. Do you know what the word additionality means?
I'm sure there's a hyper-specific terminology you're using, but I could guess.
I love guessing, let's do it.
So additionality is when you add value to an already existing thing that has value.
You nailed it. So then basically when we're talking about additionality for these solar panels, we're talking about the idea that is my decision to put this project or build this asset going to add renewables to the grid, exactly what you were talking about. And so that's kind of the fun thing about why we like putting solar on our own roof. There's a lot of other instruments we've talked about in past episodes, and I don't know, they don't really add like anything to the grid in some cases, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think a tagline that you've picked up here at Foresight that we use is this concept of shades of green. Some stuff is more green than other things are, and so yeah, we're excited to chat a little bit more about the solar panels. Do you have any other closing thoughts, Matt?
I'm just curious about the shades of green. Like, how do you frame that when you're talking about like rooftop solar as an example? Like, where does that fall in the spectrum?
Yeah, I think that's great. It's another discussion like the usual thing. So how much is this gonna cost me? What's my ROI? What are the maintenance and operational implications of my decision? And then the last piece is how much additionality or how green, what shade of green is it? And so some companies, to your point, they might be fine with a little bit less additionality because they have other constraints. But other companies might say, no, we have the resources or we have the capability to maintain this. We want the most green option possible. So that's kind of wading lightly out into the shades of green discussion.
Cool, thanks, Mike.
All right, this is the end of episode 1. We'll talk to you soon. So I have to look over into LEDs and you have to look over into the sun. I don't know which one is worse.
I think our faces that we make.
That's what he's not recording.
Oh my goodness.